What's up, PokeTubers? It's Ahsoka here. Today I am making you a PSA Returns video, the first one in a while. I'm going to be starting it off with some PSA 9s. Overall, this submission is going to combine my three 100 card submissions to PSA. I did a 97 card, 117 card, and a 100 card submission. They all got back within about a week, so it was quite a hefty bill. And I'm actually auctioning off almost all of the 9s on my eBay store. I'll make a sale video later, but I wanted to show you guys some of the better 9s and then the 10s, which for the most part I'm keeping for my collection because I didn't have most of them. Alright, this first stack is the early series. Let's see if we can go here. Alright, I got a PSA 9 Electabuzz, a PSA 9 Mewtwo Ruby and Sapphire, a Hitmonchan, got Magmar. These all have the new Perfect Fit PSA sleeves on it. Chansey, Scyther. I do need all these in a Gem Mint 10 though for the most part. I need Chansey, Sneasel, Hitmonchan, and Mewtwo. Crystal Guardians, Jirachi. And let's get all this up here. Alright, you got Delcatty, another 9. Regirock, I need this one in a 10. You got Kyogre. Metagross. I actually have a full set of this coming today, hopefully, so I should have some cards to send out to PSA. I'm more looking for the regular holos than I am the regular EXs. I got Wigglytuff. This one and Regirock are the last two I need to complete this set in a PSA 10. I missed my chance to buy it a while ago, but the owner of it will sell it to me as I get closer towards completing the PSA 10 EX series goal. And here we go, Registeel. Next 9. EX Emerald has been a bitch and a half. I opened up a box and it was really badly centered top to bottom. Dusclops. I do need Dusclops and Cacturne. I think I have Cacturne at 10. My buddy Rayquaza TCG has a 10 in this. He'll hopefully sell me at some point. And Altaria. I believe this is the last EX out of all the 128 that has no 10s. There was recently 3 other ones that had no 10s, and I managed to get 2 of them in the first PSA 10. Camerupt, this one right here, is another hard card. Until about a month or 2 ago, there were no 10s as well, and the guy from Silver Snorlax had got this in a 10. I was in contact with him, but he didn't want to trade or sell it. He's going after the same goal as I am, but he's got a long way to go for Regice, but I did manage to pick one up myself. So I got Registeel and Regirock. So I'm auctioning off most of these PSA 9 EXs, and whoever's bidding on them will get close to or be able to fill in any gaps in their collection for PSA 9 EXs. So we got Aggron from Sandstorm, got Typhlosion, Raikou, I got a 10 in this from a friend. Swampert. Rocket's Persian EX. This box topper has had no 10s for a long time. Hopefully we'll see if I got one. We got Jirachi from Team Magma versus Team Aqua. Absol. Farfetch. This one is another hard card to find in a PSA 10. I haven't seen one or have found anyone with one. And we got some gold stars here. Flareon from Power Keepers. The Vaporeon I purchased had a crease in it, so that kind of sucked. We got Entei and Raikou. Since I've completed my PSA 10 Gold Star set, I don't actually need any of the Gold Stars that I did get in a 10. The only thing that it would be nice to do is trade out some of the ones with the older cases that are really thin for the newer ones with the hologram, and they're a lot thicker. And they fit the new sleeves much better as well. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Alright, we got Latios, Latias. For a while those two were very hard to track down in a 10. Alteria. I don't envy the Japanese collectors. In Japanese, this set is extremely hard. It has a lot of centering issues with it, and the set overall is just extremely hard to find. I think it's called To the Furthest Offense and Defense. Rayquaza. Tyranitar. This one is another hard card to get. I think there's only 3 10s now, and I'm trying to pick up a second one for my Tyranitar collection. It'd be nice to have a duplicate of that in case anything ever happens to my complete set. I sell it, trade it off, or something else. I'd at least have my Tyranitar collection. We got Manectric. This is another hard card for English. It's not that they're not any graded, it's just it's hard finding any of the 10s because they were all graded early and haven't surfaced. Except for one, and I missed it. We got Hariyama, Deoxys, and Unseen Force is my absolute favorite set, as you can tell in the background. Got Steelix, the Umbreon, Typhlosion, Scizor, Lugia EX. This is another not hard card to get in a 10, just a hard card to find people that have 10s. Most people don't like to let this up. This card is such an awesome card. And hard to find. Espeon, another awesome card. And Celebi. This one only has a pop of 2 and is extremely hard to find in a 10. Alright, now for the PSA 10s. I'm going to be keeping almost all of these, and I'm going to be auctioning off the rest of them. Whatever I don't need. So I graded a bunch of reverse holo fire red leaf greens just because these are the absolute best reverse holos the Pokemon Company has ever produced. So if I can back up. We got Pidgey, Lickitung, Clefairy, we got Meowth, Charmander. I haven't found a Squirtle to even grade yet, so that seems like it's going to be a problem at some point. Caterpie. And let's get to these rares. We got the reverse holo Ditto. If you can't tell the reverse holos, they have this pattern in the front if they're rare. Got Kangaskhan. See, definitely a really nice reverse holo pattern. Hypno, normally a regular rare. Once I get the regular rares of the normal rare holos, I will be selling off the reverse holo rares that are PSA 10. Whew, it's a mouthful. Here are the regular rares. We got Tauros, Rapidash, Executor, and Poliwrath. I know there's a complete set on eBay for about $2,000, but I think these are worth at least 30 to 40 bucks each, just because of the set and how cool they are. But I don't think they're worth 125 each. I know he'll be negotiable somewhat, but I don't think he'd break up the set ever. And I sent in most of these from my Fire Red Leaf Green set that I purchased 3 or 4 years ago, where the whole EX has got PSA 10, so about half the holos got PSA 10, which makes it much easier to complete it. And I purchased some regular holos from Crack Rock McCabe, who opened 3 boxes, so I should be able to get almost all of the holos in a PSA 10. So that set should be pretty good, and at that point I would really like to pick up a booster box of Fire Red Leaf Green, just because I'd really like to complete the set with a booster box. Alright, some other sets. I got some other holos. I did much better on the EX holos than I did the actual EXs. Let's see if it focuses. There we go. We got Sableye, Flareon. I tried to grade all 5 of the legendary, or not legendary, the EVs. I only got 2. Mawile and Espeon. This is one of the ones I'm actually happy about getting because there's 2 non-holos, Espeon and Umbreon, but the 3 originals are in holo. I will be picking up a set soon, so hopefully that one has some mint holos on it. The only card from Team Magma to get a 10 was this Kyogre, which I'm not complaining about that, but if I get that one, I'd at least like to get the Groudon to match it. We got, let's add some more to this pile. I got Meganium, which I can now replace my reverse holo rare with. We got Ariados, Ursaring, Typhlosion. I think I've graded 3 of these now, and this card just seems to keep getting a 10 for me. I'm not complaining, but I would like to get a few other cards in the set to flush it out in a PSA 10. Slowking, Fortress. Never liked this Pokemon. Steel and Bug. Always that double weakness. Alright, let's see. That Groudon. I saw a 10 of this in a reverse holo online. It looked pretty nice, but I don't know if the seller would drop the price. I don't feel like paying $60 for it. Got Sceptile, Milotic. They gave me a 10 in the regular holo, but not the EX. This one card is killing me right here. EX Emerald and Team Magnum are the hardest sets right now for me to get 10s in. Got Slacking, which is not easy to see the holo in. Gardevoir. I was kicking myself for missing this on auction. I missed quite a few auctions recently that I'm kicking myself for, but this one I'm pretty happy I got it again. Or, not again, but I got it in a 10. Delcatty. For some reason I think I got this card before, but I think it's just the EX version that I have. Bayonet. Awesome Ghost type. And we got Aggron. So Power Keepers, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and a few other sets are starting to get quite a few EXs in the PSA 10. I'm not trying too hard to get all of the EXs in PSA 10, except for Fire Red, Leaf Green. But the other ones, if I come across them, I grade them, and I hopefully can get as many as I can. It's a lot harder to get the EX holos in PSA 10 than it will be to get the regular EXs, just because there are so many. And here we got a pre-release Executor, a gem at 10. This is my 3rd one. I'm also not planning to get those all on a 10. I'd like to get at least 9s and a few 10s if I can. This is the Rayquaza holo from the theme deck. So an extremely awesome card right here. This one I was really excited about. The only one I really like more than that is the Tyranitar from Team Rocket for the theme deck. But I did get the Dragonite. Just amazing holo in this card from the theme deck. And the other theme deck one, I got Ho-Oh. So almost all of the theme deck holos I sent in, one of each one, well the other one didn't get a 10, so it was always kind of fascinating to see. We got Pikachu, Secret Rare. This is the box topper from Legend Maker. And I'm keeping all of these ones, and I'm selling all of my older ones with the older cases on it. Just because I'd rather not take the risk. I mean, even if PSA damages it, and the chance of that happening is like less than 1%, I'd still rather not take that chance with any cards that I can get myself. Because it does happen, and it's very, very small chance, but you know, shipping it, having it damaged by UPS is another small chance that I would not want to take. Groudon, this card for a while was hard to find. Another friend of mine had one in a 10, and he wasn't interested in selling at the time, so I was trying to find copies, and lately they just seem to be grading a ton of 10s now. I don't know what that phenomena is where whenever you're looking for something it's hard to find, but as soon as you get it, or as soon as you find it, it seems to pop up everywhere afterwards. As soon as you're not looking for it, it's there. And here we have Shiftry EX from Power Keepers. I think I've graded 4 or 5 copies of those, and I'm keeping that one with the new label. Vial Plumes is my third one I've graded in a 10, and just really need that Wigglytuff instead of that one. That stupid flower. Alright, we got Electabuzz, which I sold this one a long time ago because I never thought I'd get the early EXs in a PSA 10. They just didn't seem popular at the time, and they were hard to find. And now they just seem to be popping up more and more people seem to be grading them. So for me, I think it's somewhat lucky now that I'm going after the early ones. Team Magma vs. Aqua, probably the hardest EX set to grade, just because this set is so rare and the cards are hard to find. And you got Blaziken, which I didn't expect this as a 10, but I'm extremely happy about, just because finding even raw versions of these are extremely difficult. And excuse me, Manectric. This is one of the ones I missed a long time ago, and this was the last card I needed to complete my EX Deoxys set. So this card now completes all the gold stars and the EXs in PSA 10 for Deoxys. And since I have a booster box, I am considering doing a collection video for that set. The only problem with doing collection videos right now is I am currently missing quite a few holos from the regular set because I graded them and then I sold off the 9. So it shouldn't be too hard to replace, but I don't know if it's really valid to call it a complete set, even though I'm only going for the EXs. This is another hard card that I was only missing Claydol for the last 2 or 3 years from Power Keepers. It was just a hard card to find. I purchased it, and then I got it graded myself. So I'm keeping this one and keeping the other one for a friend who's close as well to completing the PSA 10 EX Series Gold. Another card, I got a Camerupt, which there was only one copy of this in a 10, and I was dreading finding it because the box I opened had all of the cards off center. So this one is another awesome card to have added to my collection. And the next two cards need to be shown together because Unseen Forces is my favorite set. Just the artwork, the Pokemon involved, just how big the set is, it's just a fantastic set. And these two cards, since I've been going after it, there has been 0 PSA 10s in this, and in one order, actually 2 separate orders, they both get a Gem Mint 10. I did send in 5 Persians, and I've sent in probably about 5 to 6 Blissies so far, and this is just extremely happy because this card is just so hard to find, and with these 2 cards I now complete Unseen Forces. It's perfectly complete because I believe I have the complete regular set ungraded, and I have not only the blisters in the background, but I also have a sealed booster box as well. So this is my favorite set, and I've managed to complete it as complete as I possibly can. The only thing I would need more is the reverse holos, but I'm not too interested on that. And now the last 2 cards, I got Suicune and Jolteon in a Gem Mint 10. So I will be adding these to my collection, and I will be selling off the non-hologram labeled versions. So check out my eBay store for some of that, and I'll post a sale video later, and I will be doing some collection videos as I have completed my PSA 10 EX goals for several sets now. So thank you guys for watching. Tell me in the comments below what was your favorite card, and follow the link to my Instagram to actually get pictures of these cards in high quality scans and with really awesome backgrounds. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed.